Hey guys, welcome to Just Be Handy. I finally got to take apart a little bit of this McCulloch chainsaw. First thing I noticed is there was actually motor oil on the spark plug. And then I took the spark plug out, removed this plate that's underneath the saw to get the muffler off. It was T25s for these. It was 4 of them here to take that off. And then the muffler had shared 2 of the T25s at the bottom here, and then these were actually 10 millimeter. And then you can take the muffler off. And I did that so I could take a look and see about the condition of the piston. You could see there's a little bit of mild scoring there on the piston. It's not too bad. Let me see if I can get you some light on that. There we go. You can see it's little debris. That's gonna clean up okay. Not too bad with a little Brillo type pad. But I was looking inside and there was just regular car oil transferring in to the cylinder from the transfer ports. Let's see if I can get you a clearer picture here of the inside. Let's see if I can do some magic here with that. Try to focus. Okay, maybe if I do this. There we go. Through the spark plug hole. Get some light in there. There's no real concerning scoring on the cylinder itself. There's a chrome plating. That's all visual. You really won't be able to feel it. So the build's going to go on, but I found out the engine oil was coming in from the oil tank itself for the bar oil. So this was full of bar oil, and what I found out when I downloaded the parts manual off of the McCulloch website is there's 4 bolts behind this oil tank that hold to the bottom of the crankcase. So they're on the inside of this crankcase, and they have rubber washers that wear out. And then every time you create a vacuum on the back side of the piston, it also draws in that engine oil and then puts it in through the transfers. And you can see it transferred quite a bit of oil in there. So I'm going to definitely take this saw apart to try and get at all that next. And then I noticed too, this exhaust port is kind of small for a 55cc saw, but it's got a weird shape, so that's going to throw off, you know, the timing for when it opens up. It's going to be basically that little notch up there, and then they go wide. But not wide enough to fill the exhaust. So I think what I'll do is I'll open this up, but keep the same timing, port timing. I'm not going to mess with that, especially for the top of the piston for the exhaust, because I want to keep as much compression and power in there as possible. Maybe play around with the bottom lip of this port for the piston on the way down to give it more exhaust timing. But it looks like from what they've done, they've gone to the bottom of that port regardless, and then they followed that shape. But what I'll do is I'll take it to the outside of that, and I think I'll gain higher flow on the exhaust. I haven't touched the carburetor yet. I know that needs a rebuild, but seeing the oil on this plug and oil transferring in there every time I would pull the cord, and it does have really good compression. That just dictates that I have to take apart the bar oil tank to get to the bottom of that, and that's what I'll do next. So there's still a lot of cleanup to do, as you can see, and then get in there. So I'll do that next in a given few days. And then another thing I noticed is the teeth here don't have the sprocket on them, so that's something I will try to clean up. And I might get this thing a new oil pump, because those are notorious for going bad. It pumped fine by hand, but I wasn't able to run the saw to see if it would run anything. So I'll just look at that as well. Change all the hoses in there, since I'm going to be in there anyways. Looks like this is going to be almost a complete saw teardown. Everything though I need to make this saw viable is here. It's just a matter of cleaning it up and playing with a few things. I might play with timing. I noticed it's 26 degrees and it is hard set. It doesn't advance or retard depending on RPM. So we'll just see if I can advance it a few degrees. No more than 30, 32 for this type of saw, and running premium fuel to just kind of keep it from knocking, I think would do. Making those cleanups on the ports and all that will help. But that's kind of where I'm going with this project, I think. It'll take a while. It may take me a week or two to get at it with the new year starting up and all the commitments. But I'll make these little videos here and there and let you know what I'm finding. So next I'll take off the carburetor, and we'll look down and see what we can see on the intake port here. Okay guys, I'm just starting to take off the carburetor here. So it's just these two screws that hold it on, and then we have a fuel line and the choke mechanism here. Trying to work with the camera in between me here. Okay, so we'll just keep that all together. The choke mechanism, let's see, we can pull it back out of the way. Get this fuel line off. Push it away with the screwdriver. There we go. A little bit further. There. Now that should come out. Oh, we got some of the linkage still on. There. All right, the gasket looks like it's in good shape. Turn the saw this way so we could look inside. So you can see the rod there. And then I'll move the piston by. So it looks nice and clean. And you can hear there's really good compression going on. So this saw is a go for further teardown. I think, again, like I said, I'll get it a new oil pump for the bar oil. The manual primer works, but I don't know if the auto pump pump will, the diaphragm will work. These are notorious for that going bad. And then those 4 bolts on the inside of the oil tank that hold the crankcase together to the jug, they basically help to hold this lower crankcase to the cylinder. Those are notorious for leaking oil, and that's probably what the problem is. And here we have a potential gain for performance by just cleaning that port up. If you guys have any other advice for this, like should I clean up more of this top here? I think this little pyramid shape here makes the exhaust open a little bit sooner, and blow down starts to happen a little bit too soon. And I don't want to mess with that. I think that'll be fine. Just the lower lip and then extending this is where I'll take this, and I'll even follow this casting shape in here. Alright guys, that's where I'm at for today. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, please let me know your comments. If there's any suggestions you have on this build, that would be awesome. I would definitely like to know what your thoughts are. If you know anything about advancing the timing, I might play with moving the coil by slotting the coil a little bit, or maybe the keyway. I don't know which approach I'm going to take right now, but those are my 2 options. Everything else looks good on this saw. Other than that, just a little cleanup, a little porting, changing lines since I'm in everything, and we'll go from there. Thank you.